And what I'd like to share with you today is a technique that was shared with me actually by my late grandmother. When she trained as a nurse for World War II, it was very important to her superiors that she understand the importance of her feet and how hard her feet would have to work in the job that she had chosen. And so one of the things they taught the nurses to do was massage their feet at night. And in doing this, they had a understanding that this would relieve stress, not only from the feet, but from the entire body. Later, my grandmother had told me that years ago, and then later in life, when I did my yoga training, I was taught to massage my feet for all the same reasons. And I thought to myself, this is something I'd love to share with all of my students because it's so simple and yet has such a profound benefit. Um, and it's something that we can do for ourselves or for someone else. And it's just wonderful. So, I'd like to share with you today some techniques on opening your feet through gentle massage. We're going to begin by, I'll be using my right foot first, but if you'd prefer to use your left, that's fine. It's not a problem. If you can, cross the legs and bring your foot up to where you can reach it, great. If doing this is a lot of strain on your knee for whatever reason, your back, your hip, let's find an alternative. Perhaps we can grab a stool and pull that footstool towards us, and then place our foot on the footstool so that we can reach our foot in a comfortable manner. So find what works for you, and that's the best way to do it. All right, so we're going to start by, if our foot is across, grabbing the top of the foot and drawing those toes towards the heel. Good, stretching the whole front of the shin. And then go ahead and push those toes towards the shin to help open the back of the calf and your Achilles tendon. Good, let's try this. Inhale, draw the toes back towards the body. And exhale, push the toes towards the shin. Now you might be saying, but Theresia, my foot is not on my leg, it is on the stool. So how will you do that? Go ahead and place just the ball of the foot on the stool and drop the heel down towards the ground to stretch open the calf and the Achilles tendon. Good. And then go ahead and point the toe. Nice, to stretch open the front of the shin. Good. And again, you can coordinate with this with your breath. Exhale, release the back of the leg, the shin. Beautiful. Inhale, bring it up. Now, if I'm moving too slow and your breath is faster, please move with your breath. Good. So just at the bottom of your exhale. Good. Find that full expression. And then the top of your inhale. Good. Find the best point you can do. Great job. Okay, from here, we're going to go ahead and take and just rub out the foot. So we can go ahead and take the thumbs to the top of the foot and the fingers reaching underneath if we're using the stool, and just work the hands down towards the toes. Good. We're coming down the foot towards the toes and kind of pulling out. Now, what if we have our legs crossed? In that case, I use the thumbs on the bottom of my foot and my fingers on the top. And it's that same motion of going down the foot and pulling out to help open all that tissue up and get better blood flow to the feet. So you can't even see me, but that's okay. Our focus today is the feet. Good. And we'll do that a few more times. Nice. It's our last one. Here we go. Great job. Okay, the next thing we're going to want to do is to actually create space in between all of these bones or metatarsals in our feet. When we have space between our metatarsals, it's going to really help all that tissue in our feet and actually also in the lower legs stay healthy and hydrated. So taking our fingers maybe on our right foot and putting them in between the toes, or perhaps if we have, again, the leg crossed, we can use our left fingers. So whatever works best for you. Now you may be saying, but Theresia, my fingers don't fit in between my toes. That's okay. Just do what you can, and you'll find in time this tissue will start to change as it starts to receive more blood flow, more fluid. We can actually bring elasticity back to the foot in time, so be gentle. Here we go. We're going to rock back and forth a little bit first. And then when we're ready, let the toes grab onto the fingers. Good. And then let the fingers spread the toes just a little bit more. We don't want to hurt ourselves. Good. And go ahead and squeeze. Nice and open. And if we want, we can go ahead, inhale, squeeze. Exhale, open. Good. We'll do that twice more. Find the rhythm of your breath that's comfortable for you. If we're forcing the breath to be too long of an exhale or inhale, this can actually make us feel more anxious. So find what works for you. And once we get to that last one, nice job, we're going to go ahead and stimulate the nerves in the feet just a little bit more. So using our fingers like pincers, we'll go ahead and grab to the right and left of the toenails, right? And I say grab, but it's just a little bit of pressure. It's not much. It doesn't need much. And then we're just twisting the toe back and forth, very gentle, to help get those nerves a little more active. Nice. And let's move on. As we gently stimulate the nerves in the feet then can communicate better to our brain. And when the two are in good communication, it helps us actually, we're a lot safer as we're walking around, we're moving around, because now we have good communication between the two. Good. Excellent. Okay, you ready? Let's put both feet on the ground. And I'd like you to look down at your toes and lift all 10 toes as high as you can and spread them as wide open as you can. Good, and then drop them back down to the ground. Ready? Here we go. Lift and spread the toes. Do we notice a difference in the 2 feet maybe? And drop it down. One more. Go ahead and lift and spread the toes. Great. And drop it down. Nice job. All right, ready? Other foot. Here we go. We'll go ahead and cup the toes, draw them back. Nice, and push the toes away. Now remember, the alternative is to take the foot to the stool, drop the toes. Good, and push the toes away. Good, ready? So maybe we're pointing and dropping the heel down. Now my footstool is quite high. If this leaves you feeling unstable, just put a book on the floor and just move that heel the best you can. It's the last one. Ready? Here we go. Nice. Ready? Now from here we have our hands to go ahead and massage the foot out. Good, starting at the heel, right behind that big calcaneal bone, that heel bone, and just taking those hands down and pushing the stress out of the toes, but in a gentle way. We don't want to squeeze our foot too hard and compress the tissue in there. Instead, we're trying to just assist the tissue to open it back up. Good. If you want, exhale, inhale up, exhale, inhale up. Last one, ready? Exhale. Great job. Wonderful. All right, here we go. Fingers in between the toes, however it's comfortable for you to do so. Nice. And then we go ahead and flex the foot just a bit. See if we can get movement in our toes. And the nice thing is that as we start to work with our feet, even if our toes are a little bit misaligned, we can go ahead and encourage those toes to come back into alignment as much as possible for them to do so. Here we go. Toe squeeze on the fingers and fingers open. Good. And coordinate this with your breath if you want. Great job. Okay, we've got our fingers as our pincers. Ready? To the right and the left of the toenail. Good. Right and left of the toenail. Nice. And last one. Beautiful job. Great job. All right, let's take our feet down next to one another and check them out. As we have the feet on the floor, go ahead and look down at them. Lift all 10 toes, spread the toes wide. How do they look now? Good, and drop them down. Inhale, lift and spread the toes. And drop it down. It's our last one. Go ahead and lift and spread the toes. And drop it down. Great job. Good. I hope your feet feel a little bit better. Maybe you feel a little bit calmer overall, a little more relaxed from your day. This is such a great thing to do for yourself and a wonderful thing to do for a loved one as well. Oh, you, of course, want to ask them first. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and I look forward to seeing you soon.